Well, good morning, guys. Today is a very cloudy day, but we are somewhere very interesting. It's not too far from me, about 30 minutes. We are at LAL Customs, and they build some pretty radical vehicles, and this is their sign. So that should really say something about what we're about to see. It's pretty awesome. All right, so we want to go over there. But first we need to get back in here. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Lou Gabriele. I started LAL Customs out of my home garage back in 2015. I built Jake.
Now, why is it named Jake?
Jake was named after my my dog. He was he meant a lot to me, so his soul needs to live on.
So when did you start working on this truck? How long ago?
I've had this truck since I was 13. I've carried it around with me from place to place. I've always had it. I never let it go. It was something that I always held on to. It was from a childhood memory. Loved it. I don't know. I was just I got no other reasons for it. But yeah, my wife had cancer. She became cancer free after 5 years, and I decided that this was my reward. I was going to finally rebuild my Bronco. And I found my passion in life. It's the best thing I ever did.
Let's walk through the setup on this.
Okay. Jake has a 5.5-inch Duff suspension lift. Chrome alloy axles all the way around. 347 blueprint stroker in it. It's dynoed at 494 horse. So only fitting for the name Jake, because Jake was quite the animal. So same as the Bronco.
So this was built in a 20 by 20 garage.
Correct. From the ground up.
Let's see, pop the hood.
Absolutely.
How long has it been built?
Jake's been around for about 4 years now. It's been finished. This obviously gets put through the paces every day, so it's not the cleanest, but it is my daily driver, and it's my only vehicle besides the shop truck. So.
So speaking of just the shop trucks, we can go ahead and close that in case it rains.
I'm not worried about it. I might do it some justice.
Let's take a look at the truck you guys just finished, and that's I guess going down to New Jersey.
Yes, sir. Lizzie.
And this is number...
This is body number 20, LAL Customs truck number 1.
And that's the key, that these are numbered vehicles. These are one-offs. And, I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. Something to be said about the craftsmanship when you look at the body lines.
Yeah, they are hand-built trucks.
And I absolutely love. So when you build these to the specs of the customers.
Yes.
And
exactly what the customer wants.
And they wanted one of the coolest things ever. I mean, that's... And unfortunately, yesterday at the car show, I couldn't capture any audio, but I have to say that this is... The leather interior in this is absolutely... I mean, it's something of a dream. Even the dash is wrapped with it. It's... And you have custom-made dash gauges and everything. It's...
And the more you look at the truck, the more you'll see.
Yeah. But let's see where they yeah, I love the
head pins.
The head pins, yeah. I mean, all the little details that are added to this. And it's built on a small shop in upstate New York. And it's not, this isn't like a Los Angeles million square foot shop. This is true to form. This is...
Wow, that was a big bug, huh? I was like, what is on the front of that truck?
It's an obliterated bug. And absolutely astounding vehicle. And the crazy part, I can't still wrap my head around, is this right here is, yeah, bed liner that's was sprayed, and it looks like plastic, but it's steel. It's solid steel.
Protect your investment.
And he has stuff that, like he was just telling me a little while ago. The details on this is just, I mean,
yes, there's the air
I looked this thing over quite a lot yesterday, and I did not see this. That is just astounding. So what is the first step? Oh, I have the same light. Mine's not painted though.
Yeah, mine, yeah, one hand and gun in the other. You never miss a spot shot.
And I love that he has a painted the same color. Even the seats and.
Yeah, I took it to another level for him.
Then just gonna sneak this in here.
It was a 6-cylinder car that is going V8 now. All brand new metal. Quarters, floors, everything. Anywhere where you see it's painted is all brand new. It's a whole new rear quarter skin on there too.
The whole thing is.
This is all brand new. I grafted it in right here. You can't even really see. I used the old lead technique too.
Really?
Yeah, it's all real. Wow. I'm a metal guy.
Now, he has a mentality that I can really appreciate, and I don't think enough people do. That is, as he just said, he's a metal guy. Meaning, you don't Bondo the hell out of the vehicle.
No.
That is, it's real, it's not fake. It's
easy. It makes my paint jobs easier, I'll tell you that much.
It doesn't look wavy, does it?
Look at it does look.
Oh, yeah. So what is the first step that you go into once you get a customer who wants to build a car?
First step is you get put on the list. There's a little bit of a list and wait, so you get put on a list and then you go from there. During that wait, their wants and their needs change drastically every time, and I'm okay with that because I live my dream every day. So with that being said, I want to build yours. It's rewarding to me to see my customer happy, and that's the ultimate reward for me at the end of the day is ultimate happiness. So it's not about the money here. It's about building dreams, and it's great. It's phenomenal. I can't make it up, so it's I'm not much of a salesman. I just really love what I do. So
Oh, sneak that in there. That's really cool.
and I'm a graffiti guy. This loves doing all sorts of little stuff, as you can see. My favorite's the hood above that right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the original hood off of Jake.
No, really?
And the eagle's chest is the patina from the original hood.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That hood means the most. And I asked him to do the American flag on it, and he came up with the eagle and left the patina himself.
That was his...
That was his gift to me.
That's awesome.
Because he knew that hood meant a lot to me.
Oh, how well... I'm actually always surprised how well this camera can pick it up, but you got it. That's a lot of patina.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not burned through though. It's actual patina. So I saw in here. I'll let you go first.
Yeah.
We'll get back to those, but you literally get them like this.
Well, the frame up here, they come in all scaly. We clean up all the stuff, add your lift kit, and then this frame will be sent out to powder coat where they'll sandblast everything off after we weld on the lift kit. And then it'll all be colored the same color once it's all done. Here's an example of one. It's a little dirty, but it's a freshly painted chassis, ready to go. Its body is sitting in the trailer.
And this one right here is getting some pretty...
Yeah, extensive. It's got 4 9-inch front and rear rough stuff housings.
And then after this, it goes on the farther machine.
This is the fab shop over the metal area where magic happens. This is a brand new body that's going to Alaska.
So he pointed this out. This is actually an original.
The 1967 body.
So 1967 body. It's all original. You can actually see the welds and how it was originally put together by Ford. You can actually see the gap.
That's somebody's top work.
Oh, that's somebody's cobweb? Yeah. And you can see all the spot welds in it.
Yeah.
All the spot welds. Spot welds everywhere. A little bit of... And then he actually...
Fabricates new stuff.
Look how it blends the welds. Instead of lapping the...
Those panels are in there. They're
Oh, no.
this one's not done yet.
But this... it's literally like the biggest puzzle you're going to ever have inside your house. And then after it's all put together, it looks like absolutely one piece. I get a really good idea of that. You don't see the spot welds. This is all body liner on here.
That's all it is. Rack liner, bed liner. This one's body number 28.
And even in its non-complete state, although the door is pushed in because I pushed it in.
Actually. The door's not even on where it's supposed to be.
It is the
Hood's not attached at all, just sitting there.
this is all just kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
I love this color. I absolutely love this color. Never thought I would like a light blue. It's a nice color.
It's not too bad.
And then tell us a little bit how this is actually kind of going to the owner this way and why.
Well, I like to cater to the father and son home builders. Not everybody can produce a beautiful steel body and clean paint product in a home environment. So you can obtain that here. We can do all the hard stuff that you don't want to do at home, but yet still build it. You still have the feeling of building it. And this is going to go home as it sits. He's going to take care of the rest of it. We just trimmed it out, painted it, and built the body for this truck. This is Trinity. It means something to the customer because he named it. And that's, it's almost a requirement.
And this is, you said,
This will go home to the father.
no, the number 20.
28.
This one's 28.
This one goes to Massachusetts.
This one right here
Number 7.
is number 7. And this one actually has a pretty neat story too.
This one's being built by 2 friends, and they've been building it. They're down in downstate New York, and they've been building it, and it's a pretty cool truck.
You can
Now it's
actually
back for paint, and we'll do the interior. We'll do all the paint and interior work on it and finish out the truck. And he'll pick it up and then he'll drive it home.
let's walk us through your paint booth.
That's all. Everything's made here by me. This whole shop is, as you can see, an old barn. So I did the best of what I had. And here's my paint booth.
I love it.
There's a huge fan in the wall over there. I put filters in front of it so no, here's my filters right here. That way they don't suck out any paint out.
Oh, yep.
I don't want paint all over the outside of my brand new building.
Oh, we have a frame in here.
Yep, this is that 1967 body. This is a freshly sandblasted frame that's been cleaned up. All the stuff's been cut off if that's not necessary. And right now the customer can't decide if he wants to send it to powder coat or if he wants to get it painted now. Ooh, all because of Lizzie. He wants that level of build now.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal
They
truck.
come in here and they start off as just paint, and then they grow drastically. And I understand it's a trust factor for people.
Right.
They don't really necessarily, well, it's like dropping your kid off at summer camp. I mean, do you really, like, there's a little party is kind of hesitant. It's got to be, right? So it's the same thing here, but I don't want it to feel that way. So if you change your mind, I can stop. It's all right. There's 8 builds going on at once, so we can do something else while you figure it out. And again, it's never a big deal. This is your dream. So if you want it powder coated, you want to take it to that next level, well then let's take it to the next level. If you want it painted, then let's just paint it and keep it in a reasonable budget too. So whatever your budget lies is where I want to be.
Now, how long has LAL Customs been around?
This is I'm going on my 4th year. So 3 full years now.
Now, something yesterday you told me that I absolutely loved. What's the significance of LAL?
Lily, Abby, Lewis, my 3 children. So it means something. If it doesn't have meaning, what's the point?
That is That hit home to me, so I really...
It hits home to me every day. And
I love it.
That's why I'm very proud to wear LAL everywhere, no matter what. It's, if you notice, LAL is everywhere, and it's because it's my 3 kids. And a funny story about that is I started building these trucks in my garage, and it was all on accident. And it was great. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And if you notice, I'm kind of OCD, like my shop clean. There's like no drawings or anything.
Unlike me.
Nobody writes on anything. Well, one day I came home and there was a heart and it said LAL in it on my bench with a permanent marker. And boy was I mad. So I asked my wife, I said, why is there a heart with LAL on my bench, written on my bench? We don't write on benches. What are we, in high school? And she's like, listen, jerk, LAL is your 3 kids. Now, I hadn't mentioned that I was getting ready to go on this venture yet to her. I was still running my construction business at the time. I was only working part-time in my garage on the side to fill my hobby needs. And I just, at that second, it hit me. It hit me hard. And I made the choice right there at that very moment, thanks to her, that LAL Customs is now going to be a thing, and this is my dream, and I'm going to live it. So, I do owe that little bit to her, so I can't take that away. And me being a jerk for being mad for her writing on my desk, which, when we sell the house, I will be cutting that out and framing it and putting it on my wall no matter what, because
That's reasonable.
it means something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How can they, you're backlogged quite a bit, but how can they place an order or get a touch?
I am backlogged, but I don't mind little smaller jobs. You know, little things can come in and out, but best bet to bet is probably call me, myself, which my number's on my website.
I'll link that down below and a link to his Facebook page.
Facebook, Instagram, or like I post every day on Facebook and Instagram to keep everybody informed of what's going on in the shop, what's not. I mean, I love it, so I'm sure there's other people out there that love it too. That, you know, if I don't post some days, I get messages from people, hey, you know, like, hope everything's okay. Yep. So, yeah, that's.
Now you don't have just trucks in Massachusetts or New York.
No, they're
you
all
have
over
them.
the world.
Well, one of yours is going to
Switzerland and British Columbia.
and one of yours is going to Alaska.
Yeah, the 129 that we're starting right now goes to Alaska. Yep.
So, anywhere in the world, guys.
Doesn't matter. People contact me from all over. I get messages every day. I mean, one of my posts just got shared in Thailand yesterday. So, I mean, we're global. It's pretty cool.
Well, we'll give you a little bit of more kind of juicy pictures of cars, and you guys have a great day. Remember, like and subscribe, and just go to his pages. They have really phenomenal photos. Take care. Do you hand weld your spot welds?
Everything.
You don't use a spot weld machine? No shit.
You cannot get a smooth weld. With
No, because it generally divots in.
Correct.
And then you'd have to fill it.
I plug weld everything.
Oh my God.
And then flat wheel it and clean it. So you get a guaranteed penetration too.
So I'm gonna stop the music here, you guys.
You get perfect penetration that way.
He plug welds every single one of his spot welds so that they don't divot in.
And you know that it's solid. A spot weld is not necessarily as strong as a plug weld.
And there's a panel that goes over this, and he cleans it up. That's
All of it. Even back here. It all gets cleaned up.
absolute next level.
got all the stuff hanging on the wall has meaning now. That grill above that LAL right there.
Yeah.
That was the first 66 Bronco that I ever got, and I built every single body off of that chassis. That's all that's left of that empty chassis. I built every body off the chassis that truck came on. This is the grill that we use to mock up that front jig piece. I sent that out to the CNC guy, and he used that to do my mock-up pieces, so it was perfect.
Thank you for supporting the troops and having them represented up there.
100%. That's a big thing. My father was a cop for 30 years. My brother's in the Air Force. Cousin's a Marine. We're all about that here.